If you don't have financial education, you're doomed. I don't, like, in this society we live in now, because the way things are, government and X, Y, Z, the way society is, no one's really gonna look at, again, we're not gonna get political, but I know there's been a change in government, and there's been a change on, I think, the winter fuel. They've made a change, you know more about this than me. But, so you have to really look after yourself. And the way you do that is you need to look after yourself in the future. Now.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and then that's what we're talking about, the compound
Prepare
interest.
for the future.
Prepare, thank you. So I think it's critical, man. Especially like I work with a lot of young people, a lot of young men, and then I hear, you know, I know what's, you know, we see what's going on with their mentality, choices they make, serving them now.
Yeah.
That same choice you're making now, is that going to serve you in 15 years when you maybe have a child, or you've got a family, or you know, and you're taking these risks? And that's not even necessarily talking about illegal behaviour. Even with like trading, and I think trading, that's another one. Though I think if you're a young person, if you're a young person, stay away from trading.
Avoid trading. Stay away.
Yeah.
Stay away.
And that is financial advice. No, but seriously. So, but I think because these are risks, because like to go on to, like talk about trading specifically, what people don't understand, a lot of people don't understand, is you might see a course and do a little course, or you see something online or whatever you do, and you're just stepping into trading with zero experience. You're trading against the best traders in the world. You look at a phone and you do this and you do that. You got to think of it, it's like if someone had said, oh, here's a tennis racket, here's a tennis ball, yeah, just here, give you an hour of a little tennis lesson. That's like you going to the Wimbledon final and trying to play against Federer. That's the way, like, it's that's the way I see it anyway. It's like, you would never do that, but risky, dangerous, you know. But again, you have to learn, like you said, we all learn from experience. I've definitely been burned in the past. I've learned from my experiences. I've seen people, like I said, people around to me, like, because of that lack of financial education, you just get taken advantage of. Yeah. That's the bottom line, so it's important.
You touched on it a minute ago, compound interest, and I want to provide some stats that he gives in the book, because he says if you invested $100 at 10% interest, after 5 years, that $100 would be worth $161.05. After 20 years, that $100 would be $672. After 50 years, that $100 would be $11,739, and after 100 years, that $100 would be worth $1,378,061.23. Now, of course, most of us, well, aren't going to live to 100. We're not going to see that. But that investment, speak for myself. But that $100 investment, that could go on to your family or whoever in the future, and that's just $100. Now,
sorry to cut you, but people talk a lot about generational wealth.
Yeah.
Look how simple it is to achieve.
Yeah.
So carry on.
Yeah, for our future great-grandchildren, we could support them now by investing $100 and just leaving it. Well, if providing we get 10% interest each year, but that's crazy, right? Yeah. We could set them up for the future. But I think a lot of people don't know how to invest and don't even know where to get started, which I think is a big issue.
And that's where they get taken advantage of.
Yes. But that, just to touch on that point again, that's just $100. If that was $1,000 now, if that was $10,000, if you invested $100 every month, as we mentioned, that compounds over time, it builds up, it eventually grows and grows and grows. And that's the power of compound interest and investing in the right areas.